stress. What is stress?
Stress is the body's reaction to a challenging or threatening situation that causes physical, mental, emotional, behavioral, or psychological strain.
Now, stress in itself is not bad. You see, there are two types of stress. One is eustress. Eustress is EUSTRESS. This stress is good. It immediately makes your body strong, tight, and active, and your mind is absolutely focused on what you are doing, and it helps you to get your work done well and on time. But when the stress becomes too much, like when you feel whatever, you are capable, you are talented, you are able to do it, but there is not enough time, there is a shortage of time, and you are not able to meet your deadline, and you are rushing and racing. What happens? That kind of stress is called distress. Distress is the body's reaction to a challenging or disturbing situation, wherein you do not feel confident enough or capable enough or skilled enough to face that particular challenge in life. Your body undergoes a lot of hormonal changes, and the end result is stress. Okay? This distress is what is not good for you, your physically, mentally, emotionally, behaviorally. Distress weighs you down emotionally, it depresses you, it paralyzes you, it prevents you from moving forward, from even taking a single step as getting out of bed. We do not want to reach a state like that, do we? So, we do not want to be distressed all the time. We want to convert the distress to eustress. So, friends, we will be discussing different ways in which we can convert the distress to eustress. Correct, right, you got it. I would like to give a little explanation about how the stressors work and why. The thing is, we as human beings like to be in control, but when we feel we are
Not in control,
we get stressed. We cannot control people, their behavior, their action, their thoughts, right? We cannot control the weather, a simple thing like that. We cannot control the traffic jams that we come across. So, there are small things and big things like this where the factors are external, but what we are feeling is that we are
not in control.
right. That is one. Number two is when we feel we are not getting the results that we desire. Results in the sense, like supposing you have made a fantastic presentation, but your boss is not happy with it. It is not the result you were expecting, that will stress you out, right. Things like this where the results are not according to your expectations. You have taken a bouquet of flowers for your wife on your wedding anniversary, but she was expecting a gift. So, again she is disappointed, she shows her disappointment, and you yourself are disappointed and then a little stressed, like what to do to make my wife happy. Small stresses like this because you are not getting the result that you desired or expected. Okay? There are times when you need support from people. Say if your boss is getting angry with you for something which you know you have not done, and the others, your colleagues, know that you have not done, but no one speaks up for you. So, you are not getting the support that you expected from your colleagues. It can happen in different spheres of your life. It can happen with your spouse, it can happen with your children, with your parents, it can happen with anyone and in any situation also. So, this gives you a sense of aloneness, you feel you are alone, which also is a cause of stress. Finally, what you feel is you feel inadequate, you feel you have no one to be by your side, you feel you cannot control anything, you feel you will not get the desired results anyway. So, these are the things which are the baseline for stress actually. Reasons are many, but the baselines are these. One more thing, you cannot predict the future, the unknown. The unknown always stresses people. They don't know what will happen in life. They don't know what will happen the next minute. So, not being able to predict the future is a stressful point for many people. So, these are the many reasons which actually are the baseline for causing stress. I would like to talk a little about the effects of stress. I think I have dealt with a few of them, but systematically if I have to deal with the effects of stress, it will be like stress causes different type of changes in us: physical, physiological, emotional, mental, behavioral. Okay? Physical changes it brings about is that we start feeling unhealthy, we have headaches, we are not able to sleep well, our stomach goes for a toss. These stressful physical symptoms also lead us to further difficult situations, leading to diabetes and high blood pressure and heart attacks. We have heard of heart attacks with people getting into stressful conditions, sudden set stressful conditions, paralysis. We don't want to get into all that, do we? No. Then the physiological changes which happen, adrenaline and cortisol. You must be aware that these are the two hormones which are secreted and come into our bloodstream during the stressful times, and especially cortisol. Cortisol is called the stress hormone. This physiological change within us stimulates the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system stops all regular work like growth, immunity, digestion, things like this which need to be done on a regular basis. All this comes to a halt because now we are in the fight, flight or freeze mode. The parasympathetic system comes to a halt and the sympathetic system takes over because it is now preparing us to fight. We are not facing any lions or tigers, but the effect of the stress is the same. So, what we need to do is not get into that stressful mode, so that these physiological changes do not harm us, because if the cortisol is in our body for a very, very long period of time, this too has a tremendous effect on our physical condition, on our health. Okay. Now, the emotional changes which happen, because we are stressed, we feel fearful, we feel depressed, we feel out of control, we just don't like anything, we don't want to meet people. Emotional changes can lead a person to the point of suicide also, which we definitely do not want to reach, right? Mentally, we stop being able to focus or concentrate on whatever work we are doing. Our memory goes for a toss, we are not able to remember. We just feel, no, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. We reach that kind of stage mentally, which is not good, it's not helping us in any way, is it? Our behavior changes. We have sleepless nights, we are irritable, we are crabbity, we don't like the company of people, we don't like to hear anyone talking, we want them to just shut up. Because we are stressed, we feel the others will understand, but that is not the case. But what is happening, that your relationships are also going for a toss because you are stressed. You don't want to be with people, and finally even people don't want to be with you. So you become unsocial. When you become unsocial, you lose your popularity, you lose communication with friends, relatives, colleagues, everyone. You tend to keep quiet, you tend to go within yourself. And what happens, that you're sort of cut off from the outside world. But neither are you in touch with your inner world, which is required. But at that point of time, you're so stressed that nothing seems to work, and life becomes very, very, very difficult.